it's a rough life. Living up to Lassie, it's a rough life. Trying to be so classy when I'm going through the garbage for a midday snack. Knowing I'm in trouble when the folks get back. It's a rough life. When fleas live on your belly, it's a rough life. When people call you smelly, I'm developing a complex. I might need a shrink. They blame me every time that something starts to stink. It's a rough life. Begging for a cookie is a rough life. Never getting nookie. They chase me from the kitchen when I start to beg. They think that I'm perverted when I hug their leg.
My name is Stuffy, and today we're going to talk about rescue animals. This is the Jesse Goldberg Show with our guest Karen Ward Josephson, and we're going to talk about rescue animals like me. And I'm so excited about being on this show because we really need to rescue more doggies so we don't wind up killing them.
Well, this is Karen Moore Josephson, and thank you, Stuffy, for that introduction.
Hey, Stuffy, sweet boy. Hey, Jesse.
Let's talk about your organization.
Okay.
It's MACC or something?
No, that's Metro Animal Care and Control.
Oh,
that's MAC.
You're CCC.
I'm CCC.
Okay.
I'm a founding member of Thank you. I'm founding members of Concerned Citizens for Change, and we're a grassroots group. We started last October, and our mission and our vision is to reform animal controls all over the state of Tennessee, but really to reform MAC, Metro Animal Control, and lower their euthanasia rate. Their kill rate is 78%.
76%.
Well, depends on who you ask on what day of the week, because the stats we got, our group, is 76%,
and the other
Tennessean
24% get rescued by people?
The other 24% either get returned to owners or adopted.
Or adopted, okay.
Yep.
And how do they determine who gets killed and who doesn't get killed?
It's up to the director. It's up to
the director has all the power of life and death?
All the power. In the state of Tennessee, the animal control director at every facility is classified as a medical director, chief medical director.
Are they doctors?
No, not at all. And there are no qualifications you have to be an animal control officer or an animal control director.
So if a dog looks at him funny and says, we're going to kill you?
Or as it's been for the last 13 years in Metro, all bully breeds, most of the Rotties, most of the Dobermans were all killed automatically because they didn't like those breeds. Yeah. Didn't matter how old. Didn't matter how old.
7,000 cats
100
and dogs.
last year. 7,100 last year.
7,100 last year. And
Yep.
it divides up to half and half maybe? Or?
No, it's probably 55, 45. Cats are a little bit more.
Cats are a little bit more.
Yep.
Right. And so how do we stop this? This is like euthanasia. This is ridiculous. It's like the Holocaust all over again.
Oh, no, it really is. And especially when you figure that an animal control director would kill breeds that they didn't like. That is Holocaust. That's genocide. I don't like the breed, so I'm going to kill them all. There's not one answer to stopping the killing, okay? It takes a whole formula of things, but they're really easy to do. You just have to have the mindset. Number one is you open up your facility to volunteers. Volunteers will come in and do extra work. They will take pictures. They will put the animals up on posters, send them out on emails, put them on Pet Finder, all the things that animal control isn't doing.
Now, why would Metro not want this volunteer program to go through?
It's the same reason that many of the older established animal control directors don't want to have volunteers. They don't want to be told or questioned about what they're doing and why. And in the old days, look like 30 years ago, people weren't as savvy as they are now. I mean, you've rescued animals, I've rescued animals, almost everybody we know rescues animals because there are so many. And the older, more ingrained animal control directors like to believe that the citizens are the problem, people are the problem, and that citizens are stupid, that we don't know what the problems are with animal control. But it's not true. We do know. We do know what the problems are. And when we start talking about it, they get angry. And, they close up even more to the public than they have been.
Well, maybe they're just trying to keep their jobs and their pensions.
There's a lot of that. People go to work. It's not just county jobs.
How could anybody do that job?
It's tough. It's a tough job.
You've got to have no conscience.
I've been an animal control director in 2 counties in Tennessee in the last 3 years. And the first county I took over was Cheatham County, and
Did you let volunteers come in?
Every day. Every single day, all day long, however long they wanted to stay. We stayed open till 8 o'clock every Thursday night, till 5 o'clock on Saturdays for people to come and adopt. You know, Metro Animal Control is open to the public. If you look at it, they're open to the public from like 10 to 4, 10 to 3, Monday through Friday.